The film that I will be watching for day 4 is a film that came out in 1981 and it was directed by Brian De Palma. Welcome back to Bury Our Bones with Cinema. Today is the 4th of June, which means it is day 4 of our 30 Films of June movie challenge. Yesterday I ended up watching Bruiser, directed by George A. Romero and starring Jason Fleming, as long as Peter Stormare and other names as well. I have to say I was a little bit disappointed with it because you hear George A. Romero and you think of all those great zombie movies, you think of gore, you think of social commentary, and unfortunately it didn't quite have any of those things that make films like Dawn of the Dead, Day of the Dead so good. So unfortunately it was a little bit of a disappointment. However, it's still worth checking out if you've not seen it before because it does have a rather interesting performance from Jason Fleming. The film that I will be watching for day 4 is a film that came out in 1981 and it was directed by Brian De Palma, starring John Travolta and Nancy Allen. So if you haven't already guessed it, it is the film Blowout, which is on this lovely Criterion 4K edition as well. So not only am I interested to see what the film is like, I'm interested to see what this particular version is like as well. Now, Brian De Palma is a director that I have an awful lot of admiration for, so I can't wait to see one of his earlier pieces of work and one of his more influential pieces of work if you listen to people like Quentin Tarantino. As always, let us know what you think about this particular film in the comments, and also if you've got this Criterion version, let us know what you think about that as well. But in the meantime, if you haven't already, what are you doing with your life? Go and give us a follow on our TikTok page, our Instagram page, and basically wherever there is social media. And finally, if you're looking for a podcast where a couple of mates talk about their favourite films and not so favourite films, and head over to wherever you get your podcasts from and type in Bury Our Bones with Cinema.